Football lovers, sanibonani. Welcome to BK Sports with Bonge Nkosi. Themba ukuthi ni kahle, niyaphila. Dango. They usually say preach the need for change, but don't reform completely all at once. Kaizer Chiefs legend Lucas Radebe said that after the chairman Ubabushintsha Khuluva, Dr. Kaizer Motaung decided to step down from managing the team and giving it to his two sons, Kaizer Jr. and Bobby Motaung. There was an underperformance of the club since then. They had raised concerns ukuthi in terms of Chiefs, they should make a serious review of technical direction, management structures, including their recruitment strategy. What does that mean? Simply means that if there's a possibility for the club to change the sporting director and the team manager, simply means that why should they not go for that decision? Because it's for the betterment of the club. Nina nithini akashintsho uBobby bano Kaizer because kubonakala ngazathi alukho ushintsho luba khona for the club, or nina nibona ngazathi khona okunye kumele kushintshwe besides the management. People, they tend to forget ukuthi Kaizer Chiefs is a team that was established in 1970 by the one and only Kaizer Motaung. And that simply means ukuthi Kaizer Chiefs as a club is the legacy of his children. Whether we like it or not, the one thing that people might confuse is the fact that it seems like there was nepotism when they got these positions, of which I don't think it is true, because I believe Kaizer Jr. went to school to study about how to run a business in terms of being a sporting director. For Bobby, those who don't understand or those who don't know Bobby, there was a podcast that he was on with Umazola. It is called ngikhohliwe igama layo, but host is Umazola J Molefe. There he explained everything. What did it take for Kaizer Chiefs to be where it is now? What it took from him. So that story is very interesting. And I don't believe kubo emqondweni banayo leyo nto leyo ukuthi asifuna ukubona iclub yenza kahle. Because if we understand from their perspective, we would understand with the decisions that they make, the decisions that they take, what influences those decisions. They don't just wake up and decide that you want to sign a free agent. You want to sign this coach, you want to fire this coach. But I think at some point you should let them breathe enough. Because one thing about life, if there are people in power, we look only at the decisions and the outcome, but we don't know the process that took them ukuthi baze babe naleyo decision. Because I believe they might have the best interest at heart for the club, but for the result are not showing so. At some point it might be a matter of impatience from the fans. It might be the timeline that it is not right at the moment, because success cannot be rushed. They might do everything within their power to make sure the club succeeds, as they did Kaizer Jr. Mabaya transfer room. That's another step that they took. But Tina we only see the result, and unfortunate ukuthi the results are not the good results, are not the desired results. So if you think ukuthi Kaizer Chiefs kuzofika isikhathi whereby ukuthi they would change in management, just forgive and forget, khohlwa njengesidomo esikoleni bakwethu, this is something that will never happen, because Kaizer Chiefs, it's a birthright of Abu Kaizer Jr. and Abu Bobby, Jessica Mtaung, Kemiso Mtaung. I want you to look at this as an example. Put in mind this. Look at the big three. I want you to find the common factor there. Ubabu Khoza, as the chairman of Orlando Pirates, there are two of his sons working with Orlando Pirates. It's Nkosana Khoza as the head of marketing operations of Orlando Pirates. There's Mpumelelo Khoza working as the key administrator and the director for Orlando Pirates. Let's go to Mamelodi Sundowns. There's Tlopi Mutsipe, who's the president of Mamelodi Sundowns. Do you see what happens? At Chiefs, people might say Guti Kaizer Jr. and Upo Mtaung are incompetent because bona, unfortunate, things are not going their way. Success is rare and natural. But compared to the other sons of the other chairmen of the clubs, maybe I'd say Guti, they are not visionaries, but for the fact that the club is still standing even now, it simply means Guti, there was something that they were doing, but sporting wise, they might be failing. But in terms of the other departments, they are doing great. So the fact that people think Guti Chiefs must change management, that cannot happen. But they might change in terms of making decisions that will benefit the club. Decisions such as looking at the technical direction, looking at the recruitment strategy. Now they have to look at things in another way. Let's try, as they've done with the transfer room. That's a big step. That's a big step that they took. But to some people, they are still frustrated. And you might see with even their plan won't come to life now. It will be something maybe so big after 2 to 3 years. That's when it will come to life. So the thing is that we are not patient enough so that we can see something that they are trying to build for the future. We want something that we see in the now. That's the thing. What is happening at Orlando Pirates? What is happening at Mamelodi Sundowns? It was the decisions that they took years before now. Even what Kaizer Chiefs is affecting it are the decisions that they took years ago. So they are trying to change their fortunes now. So let's be patient. I plead with Amakhosi faithful. But let's be patient. Injabulo izofika naseNuchorena. Nakwamakhanya kwaze kwakhanya. What Lucas Radebe is saying as a legend of the Chiefs, it is true. There's no light detected there. But this thing needs time for it to materialize. Ngiyazi ukuthi nikufisa ngakho konke kuzimandleni ukubona iKaizer Chiefs ile sicongweni futhi, but kuzothatha isikhathi, and we have to understand that we cannot rush the process. We are not the catalyst. Now let's talk about Kaizer Chiefs players and discipline. Idiscipline ayigcini kuphela ngokuthi uyiphathe kahle nanokuthi ustike to your principles but discipline also goes a long way in the field of play. And I believe that is one of the things that is costing Kaizer Chiefs. You see, when a team gets suspensions, it tells you about the discipline of the players. And some of the suspensions can be avoided because you can't keep on accumulating yellow cards just for fun. Just imagine you are a player whereby everything that they do in the field revolves around you. You are a part of the club doing good. You get suspended. What does that tell you? Good is not only about injuries. It's not only about tactical decisions that are being made that can affect the team, the momentum of the team, but you have to look at how the team, the players carry themselves, how the players, they can avoid things like suspension, because that can also affect the club. I believe if Eden McCarthy wasn't suspended, Chiefs could have got better results. I believe even now, since Mfundo Vilakazi and Eden McCarthy are 1 yellow card away from suspension, they could have avoided that, because those are players that we need. Just imagine players you need being at risk, because that makes them not to fully commit themselves, because they know with one mistake it's over for them. And just think about the club. A good thing with this season, Askai told a red card. But these unnecessary yellow cards to keep on accumulating will cost the club in the long run. Those are some of the things that we need to pay attention to, not only the bad performances. Because if you are a player that your team trust and believe in you, you need to be there, available at all times, because you are an integral part of the club. So those are things that the players need to work towards on. Players including Abu Gaston Sereno. These temperament behaviors from him will not work in Chiefs' favor. I think now the coaches, those are things that they need to address also. Not only about we see the club is not doing good, the co-coaches, but some of the disappointments also come from the players, not only from the co-coaches. We were watching a Soccer Zone and we saw one thing that Kaizer Chiefs players do. And I've been stressing this for quite some time now. Uguti, there's no sense of urgency in our players. That's the reason we are not scoring goals. There's no awareness, there's no attention and a presence of mind to the players of Kaizer Chiefs. If not, we are missing chances ourselves. There are players that are selfish, that are playing for the spotlight. If it's not that, there's no sense of urgency at all. As I was watching a highlight of that game versus Zamalek, I was like, you are chasing a team that is leading you, but still you are not adding numbers inside the box, but you are fighting to get an equalizer. What kind of mentality is that? Yes, there was a moment where Ukani Samai was crossing the ball inside the box. And he did make an illustration of that to Mark Haskins, Soccer Zone Guti. He's about to cross a ball inside the 18 area. But there's only one player of Kaizer Chiefs, which was Claude Lilebo, against the pool of players of Zamalek. Do you think Uti he was going to score there? And Nakon is not like he was central, Lilebo. He was in the far post. Sereno, Vilakazi, Maboy, Mabaso, they were just there standing. Good eye. And to see good even from the player that was the ball carrier also, there was no presence of mind. Ungacrossa ubone ukuthi akunama players eboxini kuyokora bani. You see, those are things that I think ukuthi affect Chiefs. Mentality and aggression is not there. That is something that needs to change, and I believe with the coaches will stress that enough up until they grasp it in their heads. No, we need to add the number, because the more there are numbers inside the 18 area, the more chances for you to score. But if you want to play one, angeke kuhlangana, angeke kulunga. So those are things I believe ukuthi kumele kushintshwe for Chiefs ukuthi ingazitholi isenkingeni ezinkulu. 3 things nje. Chiefs making sure ukuthi they avoid ama suspension, because injuries vele awuzibizeli injury yayifikela. Mentality, the attitude of the players must change, and how decisions are made, they must be made for the betterment of the club. Those are 3 things.